Well, here we are late on a Saturday night. It's about 11:30 actually, and thought I'd keep the lights down and wasn't going to do a post until Monday. Don, why are you doing a post in the middle of graduation weekend? Just had some time on my hands at the end of a very busy day, a wonderful day, and thought I would share some thoughts that have been running through my mind certainly, and going to be tied up quite a bit tomorrow. And this blog and the videos have really been somewhat therapeutic for me. Them they're being my journal that I can use to document and look back and that kind of thing. So that's one of the reasons that I do this. And for people that want to continue to look on, it's interesting because I occasionally check the traffic and notice that on a weekend where we're tied up with other events and didn't expect to really post much of anything except maybe a few pictures. Over 500 traders were stopping in, and it's very very humbling, very much appreciated. I've said before, I view the trading community in general as a fairly tight knit group, even though many of us don't know each other. So that's kind of nice. So anyway, three things going through my mind today. One, just incredible appreciation for the work that all the graduates did. Chelsea's valedictorian speech, which I did not know ahead of time in terms of the content, just was absolutely humbling and one that certainly I will remember as long as I have breath. But again, as she said in her speech, the speech was not about her; it was about her class and about what they had accomplished together. And in the same vein, that's what this blog has been about. It's really not been about me. I've been a bit of a storyteller. Maybe I have a way of bringing certain things to light. Looking at life examples and sports examples and that kind of thing. But as she said in her talk today, this really has never been about me. It was always about trying to motivate others, which I'll get to the third leg of what I've been thinking about today in a second, which relates to that. Obviously, I got sunburned, by the way. I was out. I did not put sunscreen on today, and it was an outdoor ceremony. The second thing, anyway, that I was thinking about was, as I was looking through all the videos and pictures, is I'm not getting any younger. And especially as we were looking through through some scrapbooks today. Got some grays, more so every year, and although I know many people, including some of the jellies, are older than I am, and have many more grays than I do, it's I can't help. I'm 49. We're hitting our empty nest years, my wife and I, and it's I've really got to look at the next next 10, 20 years as I guess giving everything I have in terms of whatever that may be. And I think we always have to reevaluate our lives, and these mile markers, if you will, I think give us an opportunity to do that. But more on the trading front, because after all, this is a trading journal for the most part, anyway. The third thing that was going through my mind quite a bit today was a discussion I had with a good friend of mine who is going through some struggles, is so close to turning the corner. It's something that he can taste, that I can taste from afar, and I know he's going through, as many of us have, or many of you may still be going through that trying to get pushed over the goal line in terms of trading and consistency, and situation where he's been very profitable, very consistent, and then you have that one day where it undoes a lot of that and sets you back from a time perspective. And I was thinking about that quite a bit, and it reminded me of the story, and we're in the season of the NBA finals right now, and it reminds me back in the 1980s where the Detroit Pistons, I think it was 86, 87 season, where Pistons were real close. It had been Boston for ages, and Detroit could never get past Boston, and they're on the verge of taking a commanding lead in the series against Boston. And if you follow the NBA at all, and if you remember that sequence of events, it was one where Isaiah inbounded the ball late when they were leading. Bird intercepted, laid it in, or passed it to DJ, laid it in, and that was the beginning of the unraveling in that particular year of the Pistons. They were so very close to beating Boston for the first time, but just couldn't quite do it. And then in the following year, they got past that threshold finally, and went on to the NBA Finals, and came pretty close to beating the Lakers, or taking a commanding lead in the Lakers series, but fell short. Some things happened, and ended up losing that series in 7 games. And it wasn't until the following year, which was 88-89, where they finally made it all the way to the finals, and they swept the finals and took home the championship. And that 3-year stretch, or really 2-year stretch, if you take it from the end of that the first year where they lost to Boston, is a parallel that I've looked at a lot in terms of people that have been very close in this business, and the Pistons never gave up. And they kept trying to work to improve, and I mean, they got punched in the gut, several times, and I think it reminds us that this is a business where it hurts at times. Even those of us that have been able to cross that threshold. We do experience our pain, whether it's the pain of a flash crash, in my case, a month or so ago, or whether it's the pain of opportunity loss. It's the pain of sub-optimization. It's the pain of not having enough size on, of knowing a sequence, but maybe being out of sync that day, or not being particularly focused or motivated. And those opportunities are as painful as real financial loss. And it's not easy. It's not simple. There are no magic answers, no magic bullets. But as a trading community, I think we can lean on each other, and try to strengthen each other. And I guess all I'm trying to say is I feel for people that are going through those tough spots. We all go through them. I've been there, continue to go there from time to time, and I think individually we've all obviously got to make decisions on what is best for our individual circumstances. But I just wanted to, I guess, touch base with the trading community in general, and thank you folks for all the support, and just let people know that there is a group of people that care about you, and in the process we try to strengthen each other, and know that life is all about getting up after you've been knocked down. And that's how Chelsea closed her valedictorian speech today. It's about the power to get up, the power to resurrect, and the power to do some good things, if you can set your mind to it, and if you can do so within a community. So some thoughts anyway at the end of a very happy day, very tiring day. Have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll catch you on Monday. Take care.